Are you getting screwed with TikTok commissions? Let's talk about this. This is a question that we get quite often from TikTok creators who are wondering, or maybe not even wondering, they're more accusatory, that they are getting screwed by the brands that they have partnered with because they have made content and now that brand has reached out to them and said, provide me with your Spark code. And now they are convinced that that brand has somehow managed to put a wedge between them and their hard-earned commissions. So let's examine this. There's a couple things to know as we dive into this topic, and one of which is that there's two types of TikTok commissions for affiliate creators out there. There's your standard commission rate, and then there's an ad commission rate. Now, standard commission rates, they vary. They vary from 5%, they go all the way up to 80%. Standard commission rates are the rates that you see when you sign up to become an affiliate of someone's product. So let's say you want to be an affiliate of Mont Blanc pens. Be a good product to be an affiliate for, and they offer you a 10% commission rate. That means for every single one of these fancy pens that you sell, you're going to get 10% in commission, and that is their standard open collaboration affiliate rate. And so you go out and you sell one of these pens, and it's a 10% commission rate. You sell a pen, the pen sells for $500, you get $50, and you're very excited. Next thing you know, your video starts to grow and they reach out to you and they say, hey, we love your Spark code. Or perhaps you're proactive and you reach out to them and you say, here's my Spark code in case you guys want to turn my video into an ad. And they say, great, let's do that. And then you start to begin to wonder, or perhaps you hear rumblings of brands who go out and change commission rates behind your back so that you somehow get worked out of the deal and you're making less money than you would have because suddenly it seems like your commission rate changed. And is that actually fair? So let's talk about this. So there's your standard rate when you started of 10%. And then all of a sudden your video gets turned into an ad. Now all of a sudden you're getting a 5% commission, and you notice that your video is selling more, but it seems like you're making less money on each sale for some reason. Now why would that be? Let's break it down. So there's standard commission rate, and then there's the ad commission rates that brands can set up. Now TikTok allows this because your ad commission rate is there because those are commissions that are happening because of an ad, because of your video that was pushed to a viewer because of an ad. So it wasn't an organic view, it was a view that happened because of an ad. So that was a sale that happened because the brand saw the value in your video, but then said, we know we're going to need to push this out there to more people, so we're going to need to put money into it in order for it to influence people into buying. Many brands, believe it or not, aren't making a ton of money on TikTok. And so if they were to offer you let's say a 20% commission to sell their pen, and they're only making 25 or 30% on every pen they sell anyhow, and then on top of that, they're going to sink in advertising dollars to sell their pen. Well, it just doesn't make sense for them to also keep paying you 20% commission on top of them paying to advertise your video to get those sales, because all of a sudden the profit margin goes slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. So TikTok allows them to have an advertising commission rate also. And so you have your standard commission rate, which is typically higher, and then an ad commission rate. And you can ask brands what it is. Most brands will be open with you and share that with you. It isn't something that's shady going on. It's just a standard practice because those are sales that are happening because the brands need to pay to get your video in front of more people. It's a sale that, quite frankly, wouldn't have happened had they not advertised your video. So it's a sale and it's a commission that you're getting that had the brand not advertised your video, you wouldn't have even gotten that 10% commission or that 5% commission. And so when we're working with brands and we get messages from creators who are like, hey, don't change my commission rate, or don't, screw me out of my deal, it's not that we're screwing you out of your deal, right? We're adjusting it so we can make money on the deal too. Because if we know we need to advertise in order to get your video in front of more people in order to influence them to buy, well, there still needs to be meat on the bone for us to make money on the product also. And the fact is that you're still getting paid on that video no matter what. So you're still getting commission on it, right? It's just a little bit less because you're getting that ad commission because it's not an organic sale. Now, what is important for you to understand is the tracking and attribution model, right? You're getting paid based off of TikTok standards, which is the last click model. You're getting paid off of people who watch your video and then click to buy. That's where it becomes really important to make sure that your content is really engaging, it's keeping people watching, and more importantly, you're getting people to click from your video to go and buy. Because it doesn't matter if you influence people to watch your video and then they go and watch another video about this great pen and then they go and buy, because that next affiliate is going to get that commission, not you. Remember, because TikTok pays on that last click attribution model. There's great explainers on the TikTok help section that I'll put links to in the description, both for the seller side and also for the affiliate side. And so if you want to understand this better, I'll also come back out with another video specifically for sellers trying to explain this better to creators so they can grasp this concept better. But the key thing to understand here is that you're getting commissions on videos that you never would have even gotten any commission on prior to this, because people wouldn't have seen your video had that brand not advertised it. So the fact that you're getting a commission, whether it's a little bit reduced, is a bonus, because the product wouldn't have sold had they not advertised it. You aren't getting screwed, you aren't getting hurt by the brand, and they're not doing anything shady. They're just trying to grow their business, and they're actually helping grow your business all at the same time. The other thing to understand is that if you don't like your commission rates, you can try and negotiate higher. So if you don't want to get a 10% commission rate on the pen, you can ask the brand for a higher rate. Well, what's the worst they can do? The worst they can do is say no. Just understand that brands are working with a lot of people. And so if you become a prima donna, or you'll get forceful or have an attitude, just understand they might just move on. You'll have a lot more luck being polite and asking brands questions than you would becoming accusatory and saying things like "don't steal my commission" or "don't use my video and I don't get paid off of it," that type of thing. Because brands aren't out there trying to hurt creators for the most part. All of us have to work within TikTok rules and guidelines, and TikTok also wants to protect creators. Of course, they look for ways to make sure that creators are making money with their affiliate program too, because TikTok Shop is such an important part of their program also. But I hope this clears things up. Brands aren't trying to hurt creators with this lower ad rate that they pay off of videos that are being advertised. They're simply just trying to make sure that they can cover their costs also in a fair and equitable manner, in a way that both creators profit and brands profit. If you have questions or concerns, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. But subscribe for more tips on how to grow a profitable social media business and influencer business. And any questions you have, leave them below and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.